Hello, hello. How are you feeling today? Maybe you are trying to apply for a job or make a speculative application and it needs a cover letter and you're thinking, oh no, I've already worked on my CV, I've worked on my LinkedIn profile, and now I've also got to do this cover letter business. Well, let's talk about some of the mistakes that people make when they write their cover letters, and let's share with you a really easy structure that you can use that will have a bit more of an impact than the average ones, which are dull, dull, dull. Okay, we want to avoid the dull, don't we? Most people, a lot of people, when they're writing a cover letter, make these mistakes. They either write a cover letter that is too short and doesn't even qualify as a cover letter. So they'll write something like, "Dear Sarah Madam, please find, I want to apply for this job, please find my CV attached," and that's it. There's no value in that. It's just a waste of time. It says, I couldn't be bothered to write a cover letter. We don't want that. Okay, what else do people do? Oh, sometimes they will write their entire life history in the cover letter. Just because I said that we don't want to read your entire life history in your CV, don't think you can just put all the bits that you left out in the cover letter, because that's also too long-winded, too boring, and let's face it, nobody's going to read it anyway. And oh, I've got a heart for that one. I'm not sure who that is watching me, but thank you. Say hello if you can in the comments. Thank you very much. The other mistake that people make all the time is basically the cover letter is a duplication of the CV. Again, what's the point? If I didn't get it the first time reading the CV, I don't want to read it again in your cover letter. So please, avoid those three mistakes: making it too short, waste of time; too long, boring; or a duplication of your CV, also boring. That's not the first impression you want to make. You don't want to be the boring person in the pile. That's an easy way to get in the no pile rather than the maybe or the yes pile for interview. So what can we do with our cover letters? Hi Suzanne, thank you for commenting. That's really kind of you. I think we might have some other people watching as well. And so if you are there and these tips are helpful for you, please do comment in the comments so that I know. Thank you. So what do we want to do in this cover letter? Right, first of all, we want to keep it succinct, and we want to keep it friendly, and we want to keep it to the point. We want to really talk about the pain or the problem or the frustration that you will solve if you get the job. Okay, so think about, before you start, think about your dream employer, think about the recruiter, think about what pain is it that they're experiencing while they're short-staffed, while they don't have anybody in this role. Hi Cheryl, nice to see you. What's really grinding their teeth, keeping them awake at night because this stuff isn't getting done, it's not getting resolved? The thing that you would absolutely put to bed if you were in that job, what is that? And how can you demonstrate that you've solved that before? Okay, so those are the things you want to be thinking about before you even put your pen to paper or your fingers to the keyboard. Yeah, think about this. Okay, so Cheryl says, I get confused by what to include in the cover letter. You and a lot of people, Cheryl, this is a very common thing. What do I put in? What do I leave out? So what I'm going to suggest to you today is that you think of one story, and only one story, better make it good, right? That demonstrates to your dream employer that you can solve, that you have solved actually, this kind of pain in the past, in a previous role or somewhere else. Okay, so think about that one story and how you can tell that in one paragraph in this cover letter because we do not want to be droning on and on and on. First paragraph, so I'm going to give you a 4-paragraph structure, right? First paragraph is going to be a compliment, okay? You're going to say something nice about the person that you're writing to or the company that you're writing to. Give them a compliment, make them feel good. Second paragraph, describe the pain that you believe they're feeling and that you can solve, yeah? Third paragraph, describe where you've solved that pain before and how you've done that, briefly, okay? And then the 4th paragraph is your conclusion, and that will have your call to action. So let's just get this straight. If you are applying to a job that's been advertised, your first paragraph will say something more than, I was excited to see the job role advertised in this magazine or that job site or whatever. More than that, give them a compliment, make them feel good. Second paragraph, make them feel understood. Third paragraph, show them how you can solve their problem. 4th paragraph, tell them that you're really excited and you are available for interview at their convenience. Okay, that's what you do if you are applying to a job that's been advertised. If you are making a speculative application to a company that you would love to work for, but who it doesn't appear they have any vacancies right now, you're just trying to get ahead of the game, trying to access that hidden job market, then you will obviously not be referencing a specific role necessarily in that first paragraph, but you will be giving them a compliment about something about their company. And in the final paragraph, instead of saying, I'm available for interview, because of course they haven't advertised the job, so why would they want you to be telling them that? Instead of that, what you can do is you can invite them to have a cup of coffee or a conversation with you. So that's for a speculative application. Oh, hi Helen. We've got Helen watching today as well. Thank you very much. It's lovely to have you all here with me live and not just watching on the replays. I hope that those tips have helped you to be able to write your cover letters more succinctly, with more passion and enthusiasm, and more importantly, so that they hit the spot. Your reader, your recruiter, your future employer, your dream employer, hopefully, is going to get the feeling that A, you're a nice person because you've given them a compliment, B, you understand the problem and what's going on and what needs to be done, C, that you've done this before, so you do know what you're talking about, that's reassuring, and finally that they know what to do next. Either they're going to invite you for an interview or they're going to respond to your invitation to have a coffee or a chat. So we've got same structure. One is for the applying for a job that has been advertised, and the other one is for a speculative application. Just one more word on speculative applications while I'm here. You might want to consider this little strategy. Instead of sending your cover letter and your CV for a speculative application, instead of sending them both together, try just sending the cover letter, just sending the letter, okay? Because if they are interested, they'll want to see your CV and they'll ask for it, and then you're already in that conversation. Okay, if you've sent everything up front, you've kind of shown all your cards, and maybe they can just sort of slide that to the side for later. But what we want them to do is take action, right? We want them to want to meet you for a coffee or have a conversation. So just hold back a little bit, play a little bit of a game here, send the cover letter on its own, and then see if they ask for your CV. Okay. That was a bonus tip on speculative applications today, but cover letters are important. Don't make the mistakes that everybody else is making. Okay, watch from the beginning if you came in halfway through to understand what those were, and then keep your cover letter concise, 4 paragraphs, 5 at the most. Plenty. We do not want to bore them to death before they've even met you. Okay, that's all from me today. Tomorrow is, I can't believe this, we're getting there, aren't we? Day 14 tomorrow. And the limiting belief, well, could have a show of hands here, couldn't we? Limiting belief, I always mess up in interviews. Okay, so tomorrow we're going to talk about that limiting belief of I always mess up in interviews. And we're going to show you how to interview like a pro without the nerves. Okay, thank you for watching. You can catch up with all of these videos about all of the limiting beliefs that you might be experiencing in your job search over on my YouTube channel. Just search for The Dream Job Coach. And we've got lots more to do. This is day 13 today, and we've got 21 in total. So I'm going to be here on your feed every day at around about 11 o'clock in the morning, helping you to get better at finding and getting hired to do your dream job. Bye for now.